Right, so we could go to MI5. Right, so we could be debriefed. Hello there. What happened was, I was delivering a letter from David Shayler. So I handed it in with these guys yesterday, okay? And what happened was, in the process of handing it in, there's a bit of a kerfuffle, and the letter fell out onto the floor, and we suspect that some of the guys actually saw the contents of the letter. Now, if they saw the contents of the letter, that could be a breach of the Official Secrets Act. Oh, we've set off an alarm. Oh, blimey, what have we done? The alarm status is black special. Did you see that atrium there that they were doing their tumbling in? Where was the furniture? 227 million quid's worth and it's not fucking there? MI5 have been ripped off by a conspiracy of Japanese minimalists. Secondly, I've got to write to Jack Straw because in the security guard box there's a little quiz shield for the pub quizzes. And on the award winners it says sort of like the Vauxhall Victors, the Inquisitors, T2 Division, and it tells you when they won the inter-department quiz. Right, now these are divisions within MI5 and MI6. Now, I've got to write to Jack Straw because you can't leave that kind of stuff lying around for anyone to see. If an enemy agent walks in there and sees who is winning the quiz cup, they can make a deduction of the status of intelligence within the divisions. Yeah, because they might see Vauxhall Victors, they think, right, well, they've won, we won't fuck with them, we'll muck around with T2 because they didn't do so well this year. So they told us, basically, look, you're ninja boys here. Right, if you know of a breach in the Official Secrets Act, you should report it to the police. And I was going, look, I don't know. I don't know if they have breached the Official Secrets. This is a whole problem with it all. So I thought, well, while we're in the area, we'll nip over to MI6. Now, obviously, they're a bit brighter in some aspects than MI5, because they'd actually won the quiz that year, if you look on the shield. And they knew we were coming, so they've shut all the outer gates on the walls outside the building, and they put security guards around there, and the lights are flashing away. And so they knew that we wouldn't be able to film over the gate. Spot's the cunning technique we use to film over the gate. Yeah, see, This is a surveillance operation. Hiya. Hello there.
Just suggesting that you move along.
Right.
Today, we're just telling you to move along.
Right.
The people within the building, they're going to come out and tell you to move along with slightly more severity than us in a minute.
Can you turn the camera off, please?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a public property we're allowed to film it.
It is.
Right, all right.
I watch your programme on the TV.
Oh, great, good.
I have to say that I am a fan.
Oh, great, lovely.
Just at the moment, could you turn it off?
Yeah, we're just about to go, actually, when you arrived.
That's fine.
We're just leaving. There's not a problem, though, is there?
I'm not prepared to discuss it on camera, so please
Lovely,
can you turn it off? Once you've turned it all off.
Right. All right, lovely, yeah.
And the lights and everything else, I will willingly discuss it.
Okay, yeah.
And you might recognise this man, he's the one from Channel 4 that does these.
Oh, what have you got? Oh, you've got M&M's. Oh, lovely. Oh, excellent. Shall I pass them round? And...
Look, look.
Who's filming us?
I know he is.
No.
Are you going to film him filming us? Yeah.
Oh, you should do. Film him.
Mark Thomas, comedy what?
Product. Oh, it's product now. We've taken the comedy bit out, and it's only got one M.
As in, AKA Thorning HM government side.
It's a badge I wear with pride. So I phoned up. I thought the most sensible thing I can do is phone up the Home Office and try and find out. Because, you know, I'm duty-bound. I'm a moral citizen, right? So I phoned up the Home Office and explained everything to them. And I said, look, you see, the problem is that now they're back in France, we hear they're doing a show about David Shayler. And what they're doing, we think they may be revealing the names of people they may or may not have seen on the floor of the Paris embassy. Now, they do this thing called the spy, where someone flick-flaps into the audience, grabs someone's handbag, goes through the contents, reveals it all to the audience, then passes it back. And when they ask for the spy, they've been shouting out the names of prominent British citizens. What are we going to do? We have to stop this. They could be revealing the names of the British spies to the entire French circus-going public. Because I said, I'm happy to go to the police, and if you like, I'll even go on French television and say to them, these people don't know anything. If you think it will help security, I'll do that. Just give me a code. Give me a code, and I'll pick it up. And the person at the other end of the line at the Home Office said, we know your work, Mr. Thomas. And it's quite obvious that what you're trying to do is make the law look stupid. Well, I don't need much help in this case, do I? I said, it's important, though, I find out, should I report them to the police or not? Am I open to a legal charge if I don't? And what happens if I report them to the police? He said, well, if you report them to the police, what will happen is the Special Branch will investigate, and if there's evidence there, they will seek the extradition of the 4 French tumblers. Now, I don't know how. I swear to God, I do not know how, but somehow this country is so riven with leaks, the next day, that story appears in the Guardian newspaper. I don't know how. Look, you can see, I don't know how. They've mentioned the spies and everything. They know about the tumblers, for God's sake. They know about the tumblers. So the story's out there that we could be extraditing 4 French tumblers, and I kind of went along to the Home Office the next day, and when I got down there, because of the article in the Guardian, there was an organised, spontaneous demonstration by circus performers from all over the world in protest of their colleagues who are about to be extradited from France to Britain.
Free the French 4!
I go inside, okay, to the Home Office, and the bloke on the door says, right, 3 of you are allowed in. And I said, all right, but I'm not really with them. He goes, no, 3 of them are allowed in. It's you and 2 others. I said, all right, I'll have the stilt walker and the woman with the day-glow spider wing things. And so they came in, and the stilt walker and the woman with the wings decided to have a race up and down the office. And but there's a whole load of people on the balcony in the Home Office now who are beginning to look at the circus performers out through the window, and they're going, what's going on? And I've had to say to them, look, this whole thing is happening. The French tumblers could be extradited to France, and this whole thing with a legal nightmare has turned into a farce. And this woman leant over the balcony and just went, fairly usual behaviour for this place. I said, do you want to see the sword swallower? She said, yes, please. Get by the window, I can get a good view from here. So then the police arrived.
You ready? Oh, wow. That's quite impressive, isn't it? Look, and you can see the spit on it. I mean, that went all the way down.
Stomach bowl. Shake your hands up.
He thought, look, it's important we try and assess what the French tumblers have seen, right? So what I did was I said to the French tumblers, can you write out what you saw on the letters on the floor? But don't write it on papers. Don't write it on paper. No. What we're going to do is we're going to give you sparklers, spell out what you saw in the air, and then we can watch it back, and if we see a name emerging that we think we shouldn't see, we'll just stop, we'll burn it, we'll run away. So they did that, right? Now, we're going to show you the footage of this. Now, the thing about this footage is there's a thing called the D-Notice Committee, and the D-Notice Committee tell us what we can and can't show on television, if it breaches or doesn't breach national security. Now, there's a man called Rear Admiral Pulvertaft who runs it. It's completely true, and his deputy is called Commander Ponsonby, I swear to God. Seriously, grown men have sat round and watched this footage and thought, does this endanger British national security? Did anyone else see Dale Winton? No? OK, probably just me then. We should get it through. Can I have the facts? The other day, they faxed through their response, OK, to my dilemma of what I should do over the tumblers. And it begins, Home Office statement in response to questions from Mark Thomas. Quote, Mark Thomas is a very talented comedian who is to be congratulated for his ingenuity and chutzpah. We look forward to seeing the programme in January. They want me to go on French television. That's the code I've been waiting for. So now I've got to go on French television and tell the people of France not to watch Tumblers because they may reveal the names of 2 spies. The 2 spies that they may have seen the names of were from a letter in the Paris embassy that fell on the floor because David Shayler knew the names, couldn't take them into the embassy because he'd be arrested. MI5 know them as well, but David's got to go and reinforce it. I dropped the letter, they might have seen it, we don't know, we can't check out, we go to